are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades as per usual. And according to my last post, looks like we are finally getting a pullback here, finishing up the third wave and then pulling back in a nice four. So we should see some, some more, a little bit more downside, in my opinion, in the SPY. Triple Qs have already started, right? So now the four is starting here. And then again, we have a nice little gap fill down here at 467. So that might be a nice target for a dip buy and then a continuation higher. Let's take a look to see on the 1 hour how oversold we are. Again, we're getting pretty oversold here. And I think that the dollar today may have put in a significant top. We'll have to see. But if this is really done and the dollar is going to start to roll over, and looking at the yields, how weak they are right now, the yields don't look like they got the strength to go back up. I think the yields are about to get a big breakdown any day or any week now, and then I think we're going to get a tremendous amount of upside in this market. And it's going to take a lot of people, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of people who are trying to top take this market and think that they can be smarter than the trend. I'm gonna top tick and I'm gonna short with everything I got, and I think it's just gonna cause more upside because they're gonna get squeezed out, they're gonna stop out. And looking at how the IWM and the small caps are positioned right now, I think they're getting ready for a big move higher. Again, that's just my opinion. When we take a look at the SPY on the weekly, still looking bullish. Triple Q still looking bullish, even with today's down day. Although it's a little bit slower, it's pretty much neutral on the dual band strength index. But you still got strong green money flow, and momentum is towards the upside. The IWM, you got good green money flow, but it's just consolidating. I think you're just in this accumulation phase before your next leg higher. And then the Dow Jones is very strong, actually the strongest out of all the indices right now. And we are long the Dow Jones inside the Discord. We are long the Dow Jones, we are long the triple Qs, and we are long the IWM. And we're all up. We're up on all those positions right now. So instead of shorting and putting your trades where your bias is, you just leave it and look at the charts and look at what it's telling you. So I think we got more upside. And we can check the monthly too. The monthly started to slow down. It's showing a slowdown. It's actually the SPY on the monthly is looking very bullish, and I think the triple Qs is looking very bullish as well, with a green dot confirmation for more upside. IWM, it was looking a little bit bearish. Now it's recovering, but I think next month should be more bullish. So we got some selling here on the SPY on the 4 hour. I think, was it the 1 hour? Yeah, it was a 1 hour, but the 4 hour, the daily overall, you got a red cross, and I think you need a little bit more downside. Same thing for the triple Qs and the Dow Jones. No, not the Dow Jones. So just the technology essentially. So what this is telling me is that you're seeing rotation. You're seeing people getting out of NVDA, right? NVDA starting to sell off pretty heavily now after entering the sell area. So again, it's not that we ticked it perfectly. You had a big gap up day, and now it's selling off pretty hard. But I think this is just going to set up for a potential dip buy opportunity for some more upside. But it might be a marginal high, right? You might make a marginal high unless you really take out this bullish divergence, bearish divergence, right? And you extend it higher. If that's the case, then the third wave is going to extend up, and you're going to go higher. But if this is really it, NVIDIA is going to recover, right? And then you're going to get a fifth wave of a fifth, and then you can finally call the top on NVIDIA, right? The top will be in. So this is the count that I see in terms of a dip buy opportunity. Where could we come back to? Let me just do some quick math here. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you retrace, you got the 618 all the way down here. All right, you got the 618. Whoops. Excuse me, sorry, let me just adjust that. So usually I like to see the 618 to the 50% retracement get tagged, and after that I think you'd be set for some more upside. But we'll have to see. Some people put it a little bit higher to 382, but this is what I do for at least the wave 4s. So after that, it could be a nice dip buy opportunity for some more upside. But again, Could we go lower? It could. It was such an extended third wave, right? We erased divergence so many times. All right, let me continue. We'll take a look at Tesla. So Tesla had, it's still chopping sideways, but I think there's going to be some big news coming out for Tesla that's going to propel it higher. It's looking good for some more upside. But let's see if technology can hold up the next couple of days. Right now, it's looking quite bearish. It looks in the short term. It looks like it needs some more downside after being so extended, right? Let me take a look at, let's see here, Apple. Apple was actually up on the day here. I think it's finishing up its wave 4, getting ready to go for one more high in a fifth wave of the third wave, and then you'll be done. Unless you erase divergence, then you extend. Let's cover a few more things here. We'll take a look at Roku. So Roku, I'm not in this trade anymore, but it looks like it wants to come back up here to try and break back above 55.97. If it can, that'd be good. But the fact that it continues to make lower lows and lower highs, I think you're getting ready for a big flush down. But we'll see. We'll see what the earnings do in July. I think Baba, you're either doing this wave 2 pullback, or you could be doing a bigger breakdown. When I take a look at the Hang Seng, this is a chart that unfortunately broke down past my level, and it's too big for a wave 4. So now this is a triple correction lower, and now this is gonna be the buy area for the Hang Seng and the Chinese stocks. Okay, let's cover. Let me see here. We'll take a look at Mara. The cryptos, because a lot of pain came out today in the crypto market, right? You had Bitcoin breaking all the way back down to 58,500, which was quite unfortunate. If you're holding crypto and you are in crypto, but now I think you got one more leg up in the CLA here in the X wave. So I think this rally here, this drop, it barely made a dent in Mara, Riot, CLSK. I mean, this is a 4-5% drop when on a leverage play on crypto. Usually it's like much more severe. And then you actually had some that were up 32%, 15%, right? Some of these were up like an incredible amount, right? And then when we take a look at Hut Mining, which is one I'm very interested in, and this is one that just barely went down, right? So I think once you get some upside, this is gonna take off like crazy. So I think this might be the low for Bitcoin, and we're gonna get a lot of upside soon. All right, let me continue on. Let me continue and just cover more things. I got to talk about the TLT, gold and silver and oil. So let's just continue to power through this. So like I said, I think TLT is set up for more upside. Let's take a look at the TLT on the daily time frame. Right, you're almost out of red money flow on the daily. The 4-hour, I'm pretty sure, is looking very bullish for a continuation higher. Right, consolidation, getting ready to break out with a continuation in wave 3 to extend it higher. That's just what I think is coming here. So that's what I think is coming, and then we're just gonna extend higher, and the yields are gonna go lower, and that's gonna help the market. TLT, let's take a look at the TLT. We've seen dip buyers come in, maybe on the smaller time frames. I don't think so. We're getting selling, right? We're not getting too much dip buying. But I think once we get a big breakout, you're not gonna see much selling. Or maybe you might see selling, right, to profit taking. But there's just been so much accumulation on the way down that it's gonna take a really long time before you see significant selling. So see big money buying at the lows on the daily, and then selling at the highs for TLT. And then dip buying, this is when I was getting into my heavy long position on TMF, right? TMF, this is where I was buying right here at the lows, and now we're up nice 22%. So let's continue, and we'll take a look at a few other things here. So gold and silver, right now, silver setting up for a potential wave 2 bottom here, and then rally in the third wave. This would mean that the dollar is going to break down lower. But we need more confirmation of that, because if it continues to push higher, the precious metals are going to be in a pickle, right? And they're not going to do well. And right now, oil continues to push higher here. Oil continues higher. It's building bearish divergence right now, so maybe the fifth wave could be coming to an end, right? If I do the impulse, right? If I look for the 5 waves up. 3 would be, wow, they would put the 3 here, but I think it would be extending on some other time frames. Let me just see here. Yeah, so the third wave probably continued to extend. No, not there. There we go. The third wave extended to there, ABC, and then you're doing a fifth wave, right? So now you're doing bearish divergence, and this could end at any moment unless you erase you erased divergence and you extend the third wave higher, right? Which can happen. So you got to keep an open mind, but overall, this is looking like it could be ending at any moment. You know what? Let's take a look at the USO. Let's take a look at the USO, see if smart money's selling. Okay, you got a red cross here. You got a red cross. This is a short opportunity for oil. Let's take a look at SCO, which is the bullish, the bearish ETF, double leverage ETF. So, I mean, I'm not seeing any buying right now, actually. Only on the 1 hour. Saw some buying today. But the daily, not much on the daily. Maybe it's because it's too light of an ETF. Maybe I need to stay on the USO, and I need to look for selling. Okay, you're starting to get selling at the high, so it's a good sign for a top here in oil, and I think you're gonna go back down. All right, let me continue. Let's wrap it up here. Let's not take too long. So yeah, precious metals and gold and silver really rely on the DXY right now. Yields, I think, are going lower. Russell's going higher. Nasdaq, essentially all the indices are going higher. And I think the top is not in for this market. I think we got more to go. So that's just business as usual. We're going to continue to hold our positions and accumulate some more as the bears continue to call for the market crash. But it's not going to come for a while, in my opinion. And they're going to be taken back once this market continues to push up and their accounts go further into the negative. Anyways, have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.